Oh, hello and welcome to Newport in South Wales and the Cenotaph and the old Odeon cinema, which dates from the late 1930s. It's a very nice example of cinema architecture from the late 30s. Yeah, that's a bit of a get out. The easy thing to say is it's Art Deco, but I've got this one more down as streamline modern. I keep saying that really because Art Deco by the late 30s that was getting a little bit long in the tooth. But it's a really nice example with those portholes and the bits going up the side. Really nice example, and being left really, I don't know what's going on. It was a music venue for a while called Neon, which is picking up on some of the letters at Odeon. It's quite clever. I don't know what's happening to it now. It might be in a sort of state of transition, but there you go. Nice building on the corner here, and then of course the Cenotaph here. It's a particularly fine example. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to walk up to the bridge, the town bridge. Just get a nice view there. That's the old tax office, which has sat empty for years now. I'm sure that could be used for something. So I'm going to cross over this road, I'm going to walk up that way and have a look at the bridge and the river. Back again, now that I cross the road and see the cinema a bit more. There's a lot of really nice architecture. There's some stuff that's not so nice, but there's quite a lot of really nice architecture in Newport. So another bit of a redundant on the top. Well, that would make quite nice accommodation. Can't help thinking. A long time that had scaffolding all over it for years. And then we got this big block here. I'm just getting up to a very notable bit of Newport popular culture and music history, and what used to be, and I never knew it, but TJ's Bar, just along here. So if you've ever been to Newport, or you live in Newport and known that, you know how important that was, because there it is. And it's looking in better condition from the outside than it has for a while. It was really quite beaten up, and again with scaffolding, so I don't know what's going to happen to it. But Oasis played there. You know, that little combo from Manchester that's been making a noise again. No, I don't mind Oasis. I sort of liked them back in the day, but I'm not really into what's going on at the moment. There you go. Nice car park, nice slabby car park with a nice concrete detailing on it, which I can just close in on there and show you. Lovely. So this will be, I think, mid-70s. And then I think this is called Riverside House. Built on the site of what used to be a garage, I believe, like a showrooms that have been there since the 1920s, I think. Nice day to actually shoot a bit of video because it's middle August and the weather's been nice. It's been nice this year, been very hot. So it's a good opportunity to capture some of this architecture whilst I can, really. Clarence House, I beg your pardon, it's not Riverside House, the bar's called the Riverside. And another brilliant bit of Newport architecture just behind me. I'm going to swing, not this one in front of me. That was a show office for that lot over there, which was built by Wimpy about 10 years ago. So it's here, the old technical college with the green dome on it. That's now housing. So it's a notable building, that one. And over there, the Riverside Bar, which I've never been into. All the things that Newport can offer here. So, but this is the town bridge. And I'm going to show you something also that is very iconic. That's is a sort of ambassador of sorts for Newport across the world. And certainly back in the mid-1990s, because here we have the Newport Angel or Cherub, which of course appeared on Stone Roses covers. And occasionally people put cigarettes in their mouth, spent cigarettes. Very amusing. And this is Town Bridge, as I said, which is dates from the mid 1920s. Lovely lamp detailing on it. And over there is the railway, Great Western Railway. So look on this, I might cross the road in a minute actually. So there's the River Usk, which is quite muddy. And when the tide's out, there's lots of mud. And there's the, I forget the name of it, it was built in the Millennium Bridge, footbridge, which is quite nice. And then the Art Centre, which I've forgotten the name of, terrible. And the tall block over there has been converted from offices into a hotel. And then you've got the Wave, which dates from the 1990s. Let's just do a close-up of that. Try and do a close-up. There it is. Which they've repainted it recently. It was looking a bit tired. So yeah. So I don't know whether you can see that just over there, trying to drop my flipping phone into the river. There's some woodwork there. That was a landing stage for paddle steamers and ships coming in, because there used to be docks, well, they're dockside on both sides of the river, in fact, actually. But that's the information here about that landing there. Paddle steamers. Bit knackered. So let's try and cross this road, which can be quite busy at times. There's the Technical College again with the green dome. Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Right. Another one of the angels. Shining nicely in the sun. There you go. So there's the railway. And over there is Newport Castle, the remains of. And that is, I don't know what time period it is, but it's old. I'm sure it must date from at least the 1500s. Can't go in it though, it's all locked off for obvious reasons. Security. Newport's Welsh name is Cassid Newid, so it's Newcastle, so there you go, that's the castle. Spoken like a fluent Welsh person, of which I am not. It's a rather grand plaque to show you about the bridge. 1927. And really nice. See how the sun just makes all the colours pop, as the kids would say. And I'll walk you around to the other side of the castle. I do a nice little side view of the angel there, very arty. You see all the mud? It's a tidal river. There's a lot of the water is an intense brown. It's like a nice cup of tea, almost. Wonderful lamps. They get a bit abused, the angels, unfortunately, so that one's looking a bit sorry for itself. Ah, I know what I can possibly finish with. There's lots of things in Newport that have always caught my imagination. If I had time, which I don't, I would take you up and show you the house that Joe Strummer from The Clash stayed in the early 1970s. Because he did stay here, he was a grave digger for a while for the council. That's true, check it out. There's a nice model of what the castle would have looked like. All the information, yeah, it's that's the Welsh bit, and then that's the English bit. So yeah, I've got my dates all wrong as usual. Newport Castle, lovely bit of concrete. Actually, this is what I wanted to show you, and then I'll finish with the other thing I wanted to show you. There's so many things to show you, but I thought to shoot a bit of video in this particular sort of section of walking is probably the easiest to do. And it's obscured by a lamppost. You can see that is, I believe that's the symbol for Newport, and I think it's in the shield. It's a sort of mythical creature that is half, I don't know, fish and half dragon. Interesting creature. There you go. That needs some care and attention, really it does. I don't know whether it's metal, I think it is, by the rust stains on it. But it could be glass fibre, I don't know. Nice planters put out by the council. So let's show you the last thing on this. And that is the all this has been painted over because they were normally white tiles and they've been painted over repeatedly because of graffiti. So there you go. This dates from when this work was done, which is what, mid-1970s. Fantastic tile decoration showing you the history, industrial history of the area, and not just Newport but the areas that Newport served because of the coal and the iron. You've got Tredegar. Fabulous. This really should be looked after better. It's not too bad. And then we've got the canals. And then over here, iron and coal, Cumbraen. Spoken like a native again. Mariners Church. There's a few of these in this underpass area. A lovely little detailing, you see, look. And then you've got some in here. Back out there. And let's just do the other side of this. So this, it's all to do with the river, you see, look. All Victorian and already. The noise is a plastic bottle that's following me. Right, and then we go over this bridge and I'll show you another one of these decorative panels. Stop and focus in on nice bit of concrete decoration there. I believe that in the old days this route here was where there was a railway to serve the docks on this side of the river. When that was made redundant, probably in the 60s, late 60s, it was then they turned it into an urban freeway. That's very American. More of that concrete detailing with a bit of graffiti on it, and then these panels here which are to do with stuff in the town. Now this one has been really badly knocked about, and that's got really bad in the 10-15 years that I've known it. I don't live here, I live in London obviously, but I come to South Wales from time to time. Fries chocolate. These are wonderful. They're done by the same person who did a mural like this in the shopping centre in town, and it was called for the Chartists, for the Chartist movement, which is a big thing in Newport too. Newport's given the world a lot of things. It's certainly given this country a lot of things. Very proud place. Not as proud as it was, but it's still a proud place. Market. I'm gonna finish off here just to go on the other side and then into the town. That's the old King's Hotel back of it, which is now apartments. Show you the old market hall, which has been smartened up in the last few years because it was a bit tired. There's a wonderful town on top of it, as you can see. This is all Victorian Edwardian architecture. Newport is an incredible mixture of ages, and there's a lot of clash between the old and the new. And the bus station, well, that's a new thing on this site. The bus station, or part of the bus station, is another bit over there at Friars Walk, which is a development that went up around about 2012-ish, 13. It's supposed to be the saviour for Newport in terms of things like shopping, etc., but not the success they probably hoped for, because Debenhams has gone, even though the signage is up, and the cinema they put up, which is Cineworld, that's closed several years ago. So I mean, it's all gone a bit wrong, but that's the case in a lot of towns in the UK. Such hopes, you think build a new shopping centre, it's going to save the day, but it doesn't, because retail has changed, people's shopping habits have changed. So yes, this is the old market, Newport Provisions Market, as it says on that plaque up there. You should go in, but I'm not going to burn up too much on that. But there, over there we have the, I think it's the Chartist Tower, which became a hotel. So I'm going to leave it there. That's a nice little video. It's actually better, turned out better than I thought, because I thought I'll just do it. It's a nice sunny day. Let's just do a quick video. Due to be going home back to London today, but I had to pop out and get some bread for my mother-in-law, and so I thought I'd just shoot this. Nice. Finish off this lovely little, me and my liking detail. Look at this lovely little bit of detailing on the top of this post, which I think is a recreation, but it mirrors something that's over on the King's Hotel site, so that's obviously what they did. So there we go. So it's goodbye from Newport, and thank you very much for watching.